Yeah, you there,
Fearless
Dave?
leader. Fearless leader. Can you hear me now? Okay. Do we want to go up 3 on HF tonight? I'm thinking that why waste the time? This way we can get it announcement. Oh crap!
Okay.
There's a meeting tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's got an email here that I haven't seen yet. I just, I'll say he's got, oh, let's see.
Well,
Yeah.
you can find out right now because
Hey,
Megan's
DJ,
on.
what's going on with the program?
Uh, Richard will be giving us the presentation tomorrow. Richard, yeah, USA. Yeah. Sort of. Kind of. What's that?
Red Cross.
No.
Are you talking about Ray?
No, that's Ray. Richard. USA, the police officer.
How come I'm drawing a blank? I can't.
Richard, US.
Right before COVID started, yeah.
Is he? But he's not a member.
He. I don't know if he signed back up this last time. Let me look. Maybe it's on the list.
Well, here I can look real quick.
Was he the guy that used to like drop $20 on the 50/50? Okay. Yeah, now I know which Richard it is. Yeah, I can do that. I could do that yesterday.
Yeah, I don't see him on this list right here.
No, I don't. He's not a member. Richard or Dick?
No, he goes by Richard.
Okay, no, I don't have him.
No, he was. Yes.
Yeah, I think he. Yeah.
Because he didn't pay. No, oh, Richard, I got it here. He's haven't paid. Richard Royce, KE6 USA. Did you want a phone number, DJ?
I just messaged him on Facebook. He's my neighbor. I could go knock on his door. Yeah, not right now.
Oh, yeah, he's an ex-member.
Richard X. Yeah, guilt trip him. is Flip doing 2 meters? Yeah, I'm doing HF for Sam. Yeah, he's got that RCR meeting. And Mike is going to have an early across the board. I don't know if you've seen that, Jeff.
K6 Whiskey Mike, monitoring.
There he is.
Had a good copy on you there, Flip. K6RJ.
Yeah, good evening, Randy. How the heck are you anyway?
I am still kicking.
I guess that beats the alternative, right?
Way I look at it.
You know, I hate to ask you, but the question is coming.
Yeah,
I'll do 220 if you'll do 440.
I can't really do 440, but if you'll do 220, that would be great.
Okay, we'll dig up somebody for 440. I got HF tonight for Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna check in on HF tonight anyway, so that's cool.
And
If not, I can do all three. You know, I'm a tough guy.
Yeah, I know. You're good, Randy. I don't care what they say about you. You're good. I'm gonna stop all those nasty rumors we started about you.
Well,
But probably ain't half as nasty as the ones I started about myself.
Isn't that the truth? Well, you're always better when you do it yourself, right?
That's
right. I have a great imagination, you know.
That's a true statement. Boy, that's the understatement of the year.
But it hasn't affected my appetite.
Randy, you were saying
Good.
something
We'll
about.
be sitting here listening. We'll be starting the net in about 7 or 8 minutes. K6WN.
Okay, Flip right now, Mike BUW needs an early across the board, and Sam needs an early KI6NME across the board.
Hello. Ooh. Now I hear myself.
Yeah, I was just writing that down. Okay, we got Mike and Sam. Thanks, Randy.
Let me unmute myself. Jeff, you had a question.
Oh, you just answered it.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Hmm.
Anyhow, so this way, I was going to have Flip announce we're going to go up 3.
Yeah. Can't forget about that.
Hey, Flip.
Yes?
You need to announce that on HF we're going to go up 3 tonight.
Hey, we'll do it. I wonder if that's becoming more normal than abnormal, Randy.
It is.
Now we're going to kind of see if the club just wants to go up there and stay.
Yeah, okay. 3948. I will announce that. Thanks, Randy.
Okay, thank you. K6RJA, I'm standing by.
What do they say? Change is inevitable.
K6RJA, WA6UIJ.
Oh, I thought he was an early.
Yes, sir, Mike.
Hey, Randy. I did toss out the idea to Dave last week that the board consider just making that a permanent change.
We're going to do it tomorrow.
Since they're, the wheels and keels are there.
We're not
all
even
the
going to wait
time.
for the board
So
meeting
I don't
because
know if
nobody
that's
wants to
up
have a
for
board
discussion
meeting.
yet or not.
Right.
Yeah, Dave was going to pick that up tomorrow at the meeting, and so we can get that finalized.
All right. Okay. Very good.
I'm not waiting for the board.
I don't see that as a major issue in terms of
No,
why
it's
it would
not.
be a problem. So.
It's not.
All righty. WA6.
I have to do all the work, change the website.
All right, Mike. This is K6RJA, standing by.
AB 68.
All right.
AB 68.
That's you.
You talking to me there, Jeff?
Actually, I was going to address Mike's comment. I've already got it down for the board minutes for whenever we do have it, but like you said, it's going to be addressed at our club meeting tomorrow night.
Okay, we got that out of the way.
Yes.
Well, I certainly can't conceive of there being any kind of problem. How are you copying me now, Randy? I cut down on power.
You're full scale just like you were before?
Hey, I don't need that extra power then. Okay, very good. 3948 it is tonight. I'll announce that. K6WN.
Okay, thank you, Flip. K6RJA, standing by.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me try mine with low power. Oops. Can't find the right button.
Well, did everybody have a great freeze today?
It was cold. It's colder than usual, anyway. All right. Testing. Do I have any white noise? KD6ZJZ.
That's
Quiet
racist.
in here, Dave.
That's racist.
Okay. I went ahead and brought it down to low power, so I'm exposing less people to 147.315 megahertz.
White
That
noise
was
is
a racist
racist.
statement.
Well, you've been reading the latest ARRL memo, I see.
Yeah, at this setting, it's putting out about 9 watts, I think. At full power, it puts out about 20 watts.
I'm running about, I think, 10 or 15 watts right now, but I got an eyes clear shot to the repeater, so don't need big power. K6WM.
Yeah, everybody does pretty much.
I can sit in the living room with an 8T and get.
I'm a little worried. I'm afraid that the county might decide not to pay the bill, and the repeat might go away if they don't move it quick enough.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
It could happen.
It could
We
happen.
ought to probably have some kind of contingency, but
How about Snow Peak?
is that 440?
Oh, 440, yeah.
Well, do they got a 2-meter repeater up there?
I don't know. We'll just,
I know Gary,
I'm hoping
Gary
it doesn't happen, but well, I guess we can go with simplex if worst case.
Well, Gary has the 440 up there.
This is K6WM. We'll be starting the meeting in about
Meeting?
in about 2 minutes. K6WM.
Yeah, let's get it over with tonight. That's a good idea.
The heck, do it all at once.
I don't want to
Combine them
deal
all.
with it tomorrow.
Alrighty, well,
stop.
let's see. What do we got? Oh, we still got a minute left.
Well, he said the net was going to start. He's wrong.
Fake news.
Fake news. I spent 5 hours on Sunday rearranging my network infrastructure here.
Wow.
Because I had everything piled in this incredible nasty pile in the corner, and I actually put it all into a nice like metal shelving unit so you can
Nice.
access it all, and everything's up off the ground, including the power cables and all that stuff.
Wow,
So it's probably a lot safer.
probably.
And just, you know, it's so much stuff, I just keeps growing and growing.
Compressing is what I call it.
Yeah.
I'm getting really good.
QFT. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Flip, K6WM, and I'll be working as net control this evening from my home here in Banning, Sun Lakes. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and the surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org, paparomeocharlie.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. For the announcements, the only announcements I have is Randy is doing 220 tonight, and Randy's also doing 75 meters tonight, and HF tonight will be on 3.948, 3948 instead of 3945. Seems like the other group occupies 45 all the time, so we'll be on 3.945. If there are any stations with additional announcements, please come now.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, DJ.
Yeah, K6RJ.
Oops.
Randy.
Yeah, we're going up to 48, not 45, Flip. And we have this fantastic Zoom meeting in progress as we
We have
speak.
one more.
So if you
Make
look
sure
at your
DJ.
inbox, you can click on the link and kapow, you're in here with all the shenanigans. Back to net control.
Thank you, Randy. I thought I said 3948, but you know, I'm getting older and I don't remember. But yeah, 3948. I don't know why I said 3945. But anyway, yeah, the Zoom meeting's going on also now. Check your emails and jump in on the fun and the craziness with the crazies on the Zoom meeting.
KD6ZJZ.
Go, Dave.
We're going to have our general meeting tomorrow, and I'm trying to remember this call sign. Anyway, we're going to have it's kind of a surprise, but mostly about public service, and it's basically a surprise. DJ, do you want to talk about who's doing the meeting? Go ahead.
Yeah, Richard. He was a past member. I believe last year. He will be giving us a good talk on some safety issues.
Safety issues. Okay. Thank you. Back to Nick Cadorl, KD6ZJZ.
Okay, guys, very good. Thank you, Dave, and thank you, DJ. Richard, for safety tomorrow night, the big surprise. We'll see what it's all about. Please stand by for the 2-meter roll call. If net control doesn't respond to any reply, a relay would be highly appreciated. So stand by.
Jeez. All right, better.
Here we go with the roll call. Let's start out at the top. How about Joe, N6AGB? Are you around, Joe? Nothing heard. How about Dick, KF6BWH?
Good evening, Flip. This is Dick, KF6BWH. No traffic.
Thanks for checking in, Dick. Very good. Nice signal tonight. How about Jeff, KB6CA? I just heard him. I know he's around.
Hi, Flip. Thanks for doing the net tonight. And this is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Very good, Jeff. A nice signal, as usual. Ed, how about W6EJM? Ed, are you around?
VP.
Nothing heard. Gene, K6EMF. You around? Nothing heard. KN6EMT. How about Edie? Are you listening?
Good evening, Flip. This is KN6EMT Edie in East Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Thank you, Edie. Nice signal. Sounding good tonight. Very good. KK6FYE. Joe, are you around?
Joe is requesting an early.
Okay, I didn't have that down. Very good. Thanks, Randy. How about George, W6GRH? You around, George? Nothing heard. How about Ken, N6HR? You around, Ken? Relay on that, I didn't hear.
It's a repeater.
Nothing heard. Steve, NJ6LN. You around, Steve?
Hi, good morning. Good evening, Flip. This is Steve, NJ6LN. And we may have a visitor tomorrow night from a friend that is camping down near Julian. He's a New Ham, and I'm going to send him the link to the Zoom meeting. His brother-in-law happens to be in firefighting, and that's why he got involved in ham radio.
I'll send it in, or I'll try to send it early. Break.
Very good. Well, we should see him tomorrow night then on Zoom, probably.
Comment.
We'll see. He's going to be, it'll be from a phone, so he probably will just tune in and listen.
Comment.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Larry, KE6MAE. Are you around, Larry?
Forget about it. I'll send out the link early.
Being heard. KD6MLS. Dwight, are you around?
This is KD6MLS. Dwight. No traffic. Back to net control.
Yeah, thanks, Dwight. Thanks for checking in. Nice signal. Sounds good. Pete, KJ6NRR, the man that's always around.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you, Flip.
Thank you, Pete. Nice signal. Thanks for checking in. Mario, W6OH. You around, Mario?
Good evening, Flip and Annette. This is Mario, W6OH Hammett.
Nice signal from heaven. Sounds good. Really, really good. Dave, WB6OUJ. Are you out there, Dave?
Well, good evening, everybody. WB6OUJ. Hope you can hear me.
Hope I can hear you. You're knocking my receiver off the table. Nice signal tonight. John, the post office guy, KF6POG. You around, John?
Yes, sir. This is John, KF6POG. And good evening to you and everybody on the net.
Wow, you're sounding good tonight, John. Really, really nice signal and sounding well. How about Ron, KA6QGR? You around, Ron? Oh, this guy's always around. The infamous Randy, K6RJA. Go ahead, check in, Randy.
K6RJA is present and accounted for. Back to net control.
Present maybe, but I'm not sure we're accounting for you. How about Ron, KG6SOI? You around, Ron?
Good evening, Flip and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. No traffic.
Thanks for checking in, Ron. Nice signal. Sounds nice and clear and really crisp. Good signal. Earl, KM6SPY. You around, Earl?
Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Papa Yankee Earl. Val Vista, no traffic, KM6SPY, back to net.
Thanks, Earl. Nice signal. Thanks for checking in. Good sounding. WA6UIJ. You around, Mike? He's always around.
Good evening, Flip, and good evening, everybody else on the net. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. Thank you for doing the net. No further traffic. Back to net control.
As usual, nice sounding signal, Mike. Thanks for checking in. DJ, KJ6UUS. Are you around, DJ?
This is DJ KJ6US with no traffic.
No hints on the surprise tomorrow night, huh?
No, it's the
yeah. Well, yeah, it will be kind of related to what he does a little bit. So, with that being said, yeah.
He's a policeman.
The intrigue continues. Ed, KM6UWI. You around, Ed?
I don't think Flip knows what he does.
Well, good evening, Flip, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa, and I'll need an early on the rest of the bands. Back to net control. Thanks.
Hey, Ed, good. Thanks for checking in. We'll give you the early straight across. Tina, WA6WFV. Are you around, Tina?
This is Tina, WA6WFV.
Sounded good tonight. Nice and clear, good signal. How about Flip, K6W? Oh, that's me. I guess I'll check myself in. Reading too much. Scott, KI6WOD. Are you around, Scott? Heard. And Dave, KD6ZJZ, checking in.
Great job with the net, Flip. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and just to clarify, tomorrow will be an interesting program brought to you by the last three are USA. He was a past member, and it's also a policeman. So there you go. More about maybe his job. So back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Very good. Sounds interesting, guys. It really does. So everybody's bound to tune in tomorrow night. It should be a good presentation. This completes the 2-meter roll call. Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in? Give me your call sign now.
Kilowatt 6 Echo, Mike Foxtrot, Gene in Beaumont.
What happened? Did you forget to call?
Oh, okay, Gene. We got you in now. You must have missed the first part, but that don't matter. We got you. Are there any other missed or late members wishing to check in? Come now.
I'm not looking at the roll call.
All right, let's go down to the visitors. KI6ADQ. You around, Ed? Nothing heard. KN6CQL. Henry, are you around?
This is Henry, KN6CQL from Beaumont, Read You 59.
back to you.
Very good, Henry. Nice signal. You sounded good. Are there any other visitors who'd like to check into the net at this time? Come now. And nothing heard. Does anyone have any further traffic for the net? Come now. K6WM. Nothing heard. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month. Not at the Beaumont City Hall, but in the Zoom, as checked in your email. And it doesn't look like we'll be back in the room 2 at any time in the near future, I don't think. But right now we're using Zoom, and it's on tomorrow night for the club meeting. So all members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Flip, K6WM. Please stand by for the informal Simplex 440 446.520 at 1900 hours. The 2-meter net is now closed at 1842 hours. Good evening to all.
Comment. This is Dave, KD6JZ.
For it.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to get that meeting, what do they call it, invitation out as early as possible tomorrow morning, so we can get it distributed properly. That was the only comment. Back to Net Control, KD6JZ.
Okay, Dave, very good. I'm sure we'll be looking for it. I know I will be. Be interesting to see what the meeting's all about tomorrow night. Should have a good club meeting. So, very good. This is Flip, K6WM. The net is closed at 1843.
All right, so I just had to throw that out there. All right, I got Zoom back up.
Oh, God, I hope not. No, it shouldn't be.
I can hear Jeff now.
Should be no political stuff.
Hey, what's that?
I am back.
What's that simplex again for?
446.
It will help if I turned up the volume.
446.
Not that that's necessarily political, but that's what it would lead to.
446 520. Make sure
Gotcha.
that is set to it.
Hey, Dave, I have a Dave. Dave, there ain't no Dave. Jeff.
Hi, Dave.
Oh yeah, there is a Dave. Jeff, I have a question. Did EJM check in? Ed?
No.
No?
Were you talking to me, Randy?
Yeah.
Jeff.
If your name is Dave.
Oh, no, Ed. No, Ed didn't. EJM.
Okay, I was on the phone with Joe. FYE, he couldn't get in, so that's why I had to.
Oh, Joe couldn't get into the repeater?
That's what he said. He said he tried and he couldn't get in. So
I might have to go help him with his radio or something.
But he was on the phone while that little section was being called, so I missed it.
Hitting the repeater from Solera is not a big deal.
No, you should be able to hit that with an HT.
Yeah. He's got something.
Well, maybe that's what he was using was an HT in the house.
That could be.
I
That would be a problem. HT in the house, probably not what.
I can hit it from here, but
yeah, Solera is not as good.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's because it's a little bit of that south mount, that west mountain, whatever they call that.
Well, it's down in the hole there.
Block. Yeah.
It's called a floodplain.
Have they ever decided what they're going to do with the repeater? Where they're going to put it?
No, I haven't heard anything anyway. Who reported that originally? I can't remember.
Sam did, and then
Sam.
But then I think Steve has more information on it. Because they were talking about moving it over to a different peak, and I don't know how fast that's. They move it.
Nothing happens fast when it's a county.
If they go as fast as they did when they had to repair it that time, it'll be a while.
Yeah.
I just think if they have to move it.
I wish they'd give us a better repeater. One that has a courtesy tone. My pet peeve.
Well, you can give it a formal writing and send it in there, Dave.
So I've never experienced a repeater other than this one that doesn't beep. And people are lazy now, and they don't listen for the beep. They don't listen for people to stop. They just cut in. They just think, okay, they must be stopped, and they just. And Sam's the worst, but you know he's not the only one. I'm just gonna I call out everybody. I do it too probably. You gotta wait for that. And if you had a tone, you could train yourself to wait for the tone, and that gives enough space for somebody to break in. And right now we don't live enough space. People can't break in. So one of my pet peeves. Pet peeve. I hear myself. It's really
That's
difficult.
exactly where does that go on the list, Dave?
I just annoyance. You know, nobody's perfect. It's not like I'm, you know, I'm not angry at anybody. Just
Go ahead.
It's not anybody. It's not your fault. The problem is the repeater. People are lazy, and I'll call out UIJ. He cuts off people all the time, along with Sam. And you're listening, and you're on a repeater. You know, all you have to do is listen to make sure they're done talking instead of jumping in. You know, because you think they're done talking. And I hear it just all the time. It's just, like I say, it's my pet peeve. You remember, before I even became president, or maybe it was in the first month I was president, I brought this up at the club meeting, and I explained to people, don't be so anxious to transmit. But it didn't sink in. Oh, well.
You'll have to say that again when you're elected the next time.
No.
Count to 3 at least.
Count to 3. Yeah, exactly.
It's only about 3 seconds. If somebody stutters or something, they catch it within a couple
Well, that,
of seconds.
you know, it is an issue, because if we had that damn tone, you could say, just wait for the tone. Yeah. But since we don't have the tone, we have to say, wait for the, you know, and people aren't that patient. The tone would happen a lot faster than the, because that is the total tail, which is longer than, you know, if you had a tone, it would be about half that length. So it's the repeater. And I'd like to, I don't know, I don't have any pull at the county. What am I supposed to say?
Well, you can go down to their meeting and
how hard? I would imagine it's like some little setting on that repeater, some little switch or flip, and it goes beep.
Yeah, it's probably the squelch tone.
I've never experienced another one that didn't beep. We got Killer that does the da da da.
I think Gary's his doesn't do a squelch tone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I like to have a confirmation that the transmission's over. I think that's kind of important. Yeah, well.
Really like the way Bill's did.
Now, see, Bill, I never was able to use that repeater.
I can only do it driving back and forth to work.
Yeah, it's in a kind of an awkward place.
I don't think it's up there anymore. I think he took it down.
He took it down. Yeah, I think he lost his frequency or something. I don't know.
He took it down and then lost his frequency.
Yeah.
Well, if they take Etna down, we either just stay simplex or we got to find another one.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're going to have a replacement, but it just may take a while. We have to suffer with simplex for a while if that happens. I don't know. How much do they pay in? $1,000, $1,100 or something?
Like 15, I heard.
$1,500.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe they'll fork it out.
It's only $1,500 if you get the one with the beep.
Yeah. Do we have to pay more for the beep? That's what I pay more for the beep. I might pay the difference. That's how much it annoys me. Give me the beep.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Well.
I could always put a beep at the end of my transmission.
Yeah, you
most
can
of
just
these
say,
Chinese radios will do that.
Yeah.
You can
They can just say, "Well, how's everything going?" Beep.
beep.
We tried because everyone was stepping on each other on a rag shoe on HF. We said, "Well, let's just say over at the end of the thing." So, you know how
that lasts about 5 minutes. Over.
Over. Yeah, it didn't work out so well. Hey, it's radio. It's part of life.
That's right.
Part of the fun, the mystique.
There's no.
It's part of the exciting ham radio.
Somebody, I was watching a video about flying airplanes, and they mentioned that because somebody made a, it said like, going up to 4,000 feet. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say going up 4,000. 4,000. You're not supposed to say 2 because that's a that could be a number or it could be, 2. Yeah. You're not supposed to say 4, FOR, because that could also be a number, So, and they explained that it's like, you're supposed to avoid saying those words because they can be confused. You think they're saying 4,200 instead of 200 feet, or whatever, 2,000. 2,000 instead of 2,000. It could get
confusing.
Yeah,
you're trying to be too politically correct.
It's not so much that; it's just a question of semantics or being clear, I think. But it's
things you don't say in an airplane.
It's the same with ham radio. I mean, we try to do the same thing. It's why we don't have 10-4 or any of those 10 codes. It's stupid. Instead, we have these Q codes that we're not really supposed to use unless we're CW. People do anyway. Q codes are cool.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out what a 5x9 is.
Yeah. I researched that a little bit, and you could have a 9x9 or what was it? It's basically a 5x9 means 5 on the strength and 9 on the sound. I believe that's right.
Compared to what?
Well, with CW, they give reports. It's like there are 3 numbers. One is not really doesn't really make sense with voice, and that is tone. And then the quality of, the amount of signal or the actual signal level, and then the quality of the sound. So that's why 5x9 means 5 signal strength of 5, 9 on the sound. So you're perfectly clear. I don't know. That's what I understand.
Well, I guess that would make sense.
Just say S9, leave out the 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I say yes, I can hear you. and you're an S9 or a 10 over, or
Yeah, people that do what do they call it? DXing. They do a lot of the numbers.
Yeah.
You're 3-5 or 5-9.
And all the Q stuff.
Yeah, even on voice.
Oh.
Makes it easier to understand, I guess.
Well, I can understand in code because what a pain it is to write anyhow.
Yeah.
And so the shorter you can make it, the better.
That's true. I got my radio on. Oh look, we got 4 more minutes. I think Flip did the Flip. You did the quickest 2-meter net ever. 15 minutes flat.
You hold the record.
Do I really?
No, I'm teasing. I don't know.
No, I'm just wondering. There wasn't that many people checking in, I guess.
No, there weren't. There weren't that many.
If it ain't, I was going to give you 2,500 bonus points, but
just
your bonus points are inflating. They don't mean anything.
You notice that?
They're
it's
not.
It's much like the US dollar.
But they're not redeemable for anything.
If you can find a blue chip stamp store, you got it.
You got a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
If we have club meetings, you can get a free cup of coffee.
That's good. That's cool. That's cool.
That's about all they're worth.
That's about all it's worth.
Hey, a quick question for the last 2 minutes. The net control, I was talking to Jeff earlier, and it said to do the 2-meter thing at the EOC in Beaumont. Is that non-existent anymore?
No, it was basically the where we did our meetings.
Yeah.
They have their own radio equipment. We want to test it periodically, so we go to the Beaumont Civic Center and run their radios once a month before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Now they don't let us go in there anymore. But we're keeping it on the schedule just because we want to go back and we want to test their radio, see if it works.
It'd be interesting to see if that equipment's still there.
Yeah, or if they didn't like steal it, or somebody didn't. I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
Was that defined as the EOC, that room off of the meeting room we used to have?
Yeah, where they had the radio.
Yeah, okay.
I saw it probably.
They're gonna move all that equipment over to the building across the street from the hospital, and I don't know if they ever.
They talked about that. That's right. Yeah. I don't know if they ever.
Well, didn't they talk about moving it down to this little remote cop shop?
Yeah, we're by the hospital.
Over here on 6th Street in Highland Springs.
Yeah, that's it. That's the building.
Okay.
Well, what we're going to do...
Wherever it goes, that's where we will test it.
Yeah, it's 8th Street in Highland Springs.
Well, do we need to tell Bill to kind of not include that in the schedule, or just leave it?
We kind of decided just to leave it.
Okay.
It's kind of because it's just not enforced.
Okay.
What you do with that information is ignore it.
We never really made it mandatory because a lot of times we couldn't get in. We ended up doing it from the car or some other way.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Mobile.
Yeah, it happened to me one time. I drove over there.
Me too.
And I couldn't get in.
Got you, Dave. A little scratchy, but I got a copy. K6RJ.
Was that? I can't hear him. Oh.
Well, you can beam me if you'd like.
This radio has terrible receive.
Oh, you sound a lot better there.
Okie dokie. That'll start in about less than a minute. In fact, about 20 seconds. K6RJ.
Turn the volume up and I can hear it.
Oh, that ought to break his heart. Okay, here we go. QST. This is Randy K6RJA, your obedient net control operator for this evening's very informal 440 net. A couple announcements. Our Zoom meeting in progress, so jump on that. We have our club meeting tomorrow night with a surprise guest. That's packed full of excitement, so make sure to be there. And Jeff will sound out the link because it's on Zoom as early as possible. And there was something else that, by golly, I forgot it. Dave, can you remember?
Meeting tomorrow. That's club meeting. That's it.
Was it the change in frequency for HF?
Yeah, that'll be at the club meeting tomorrow. We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, and we're going to go up 3 on the HF tonight. So that's thank you, Mike, and that's the next one.
Yeah.
So if there's any other important announcements, come on now. Hearing crickets. Here we go. Let's see. Joe wasn't here, but I'm going to try him on 440. N6AGB, are you out there? Not hearing Joe. We're going to go to Dick, KF6BWH. Dick don't want to answer. Jeff, I know you're there, KB6CA.
Hi, Randy. Thanks for doing 440. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Gotcha, Jeff. Thanks for the check-in. And no Ed. Gene probably won't, but I'm going to give him a try. K6 EMF, are you out there, Gene? Well, hearing nothing, I'm going to go on down to Edie. I know this young lady's out there, KN6 EMT. Great signal, Edie, and I hope you're doing better. Say yes, please. Well, hot dog, that's a good thing. Glad to hear it. Sam is in your condition as well, you know, so one day you guys can hobble around together. Anyhow, Joe has an early, and George refuses in. Ken don't do 440, but Steve, NJ6LN, I thought you'd be at the meeting.
I just arrived at the hairpin turn at the bottom of the bench. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, and I know that hairpin well. And thanks for the check-in, Steve. I thought you were going to be at that meeting tonight with the rest of the gang.
Maybe should have
No, I've been working outside. Anyway, okay, see you on the Zoom meeting tomorrow night then, Randy. NJ6LN.
Okay, Steve, thanks for the check-in. Dwight, KD6MLS.
This is Dwight, KD6MLS. No traffic, back to net control.
Gotcha, Dwight, thanks for the check-in. And here's the world-famous Pete, world traveler, by the way, NJ6NRR.
Hello, Randy. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. I have no traffic, so back to you.
Alrighty, Pete, thanks for the check-in. Wonderful signal. And Mario, I know you'll have a good one, W6OH. Well, it's coming right back at you because you got a fantastic one as well, Mario. Okay, Dave, it's your turn. WB6OUJ.
Well, good morning, everybody. WB6OUJ. I hope you can hear me.
Oh, loud and clear, Dave. You got that beam in the right direction. Anyhow, that young fella, I forgot to ask his mom again, dang it. KF6POG, John, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here. I still got my volume turned down from Mario and Hammett. That guy must be running 400 watts. He's got the greatest signal around. KF6POG.
Yeah, he's got the loudest one out here, I'll give you that. Ron didn't check in, but Randy has checked in, so I'm giving myself 1,000 points and a check mark next to my name. And Ron, a KG6SOI, are you out there?
Good evening, Randy and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI, no traffic.
Gotcha, Ron. Thanks for the check-in. Earl, it's your turn, KM6SPY. Hey, Earl, are you using your dish? Alrighty, Earl, are you using your dish? Well, whatever you're using right now, you're doing a great job, by the way. Probably the best I heard you on 440. Okay, Mike, I know you're stomping at the bit here. It's your turn, WA6UIJ.
Hey, Randy. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic, back to net control.
Okie dokie, Mike. Thanks for the check-in. A great signal, by the way. And it's DJ's turn, KJ6UUS.
KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Gotcha, DJ. Thanks for the check-in. And how about Tina, WA6WFB? Does anybody have a copy on Tina? Nope. Sorry, I guess Tina let me hang. All right, Flipper, you want to check in, K6WM? Apparently not. Okay. Scotty refuses to check in, but our fearless leader here, KD6ZJZ, should be present.
Yeah, my radio isn't great. Terrible antenna. so I don't hear everybody, but I think I can get out. Thanks for doing the net, Randy. KD6ZJZ.
And you know what? I done plumb run out of club members' numbers. So if there's anybody I missed, come on now. It's the time. Well, hearing nobody jump in there, let's on over to visitors. Let me grab a backpack and we'll get there. Okay, Ed, a KI680Q, are you with us? Thought he might come in late. All right, Henry, how about you? KN6CQL. Oh, Henry, I'm striking out here. Is there any other visitors that would be hanging around would like to check in? Now's the time. Well, not hearing any, I'm going to have to close this son of a gun down. Remember, a quick announcements, club meeting tomorrow night. Don't want to miss that. It's on Zoom, and you'll get a link sent from Jeff as soon as possible. Excuse me, I'm having one of my little episodes here. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Let's see, we have the club meeting. We are going to be up 3 on HF tonight, so that's 39, 48. I'm hearing numbers coming at me. And let's see, there was one other thing that I forgot that, the Zoom meeting, but we all know about that. So anyhow, I'm going to close the son of a gun down here at, 1908 minutes. I'm K6RJA, Randy, your obedient net control operator, and I'll see you over on 220 in a few minutes. Go, Mike.
Hey, Randy, I'd like to try something here. For some reason, I'm not getting a full signal reading on you like I normally do, and it actually the signal drops in and out a little bit. Is there any chance, can check your frequency? What are you showing in terms of your transmitting frequency?
There's nothing wrong with Randy's signal.
Well, I'm not sure. Let me check my power level, though.
I have no trouble
Mike,
with Randy's
is
signal.
he coming in a little muffled at times?
Ron, it gets scratchy, and that's why I was wondering if he was just off frequency a little bit.
I think it's Mike's problem.
Now, Ron, you sound fantastic.
Everybody else has been sounding good, but Randy's coming through like maybe he's too close to the microphone or something.
Maybe that's what it is.
And so I changed radios just in case. I thought maybe it was my radio.
Yeah, with UHF, you got to be careful.
No,
You can overmodulate.
you're sounding good. Okay, Randy, are you back?
I'm back, and let's see. I believe I'm on whatever it is, 520, something like that.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
446.52.
That's the one.
Randy sounds great to
Randy,
me.
you were coming through a little muffled, like you're too close to the microphone or something, or you're overdriving it. And I didn't say anything because I thought maybe it was my antenna or the.
It could be the radio's
radio, but I swapped
receiving.
radio, same problem.
It's too tight.
Well, it might be me just excited for being able to call
Back
this
off.
net.
Excited guy.
Randy, you sounded better this that last transmission.
He backed off the mic.
I think because I was leaning over checking, I had the mic probably a little close to the my mouth a little close to the mic.
Sounds good now.
Okay, that's sounding better.
Yeah, sounded really good.
That's sounding much better. Okay.
Alrighty, well, thank you for the critique. I'll keep that in mind, Mike.
Yeah, you do sound much better now, Randy. Ron, KG6SOI.
Have to keep an eye on that in the future. Thanks, guys. K6RJA.
Radio works too
Thank you, Ron. That when you hear something, you kind of wonder, okay, is it on my end or what? So that's the validation there helps.
I know what you mean. I didn't want to say anything because.
220 rocks. KD6ZJZ. All right.
Sounding good, ZJZ, KF6POG.
Thank you, John. KD6ZJZ. All right, so let's turn up Zoom.
Then it's worth.
Don't it drive you nuts?
Yeah. All right.
I can say I call it a paintbrush. You know, what the heck am I thinking? You know, growing a paintbrush on my upper lip.
Yeah.
Joe.
If that's the case, DJ's got a fire hose, not a paintbrush.
Yeah, but nothing on the upper lip.
True.
It's been referred to as a broom as well.
This is K6RJA. Do I have a signal report?
Sound great here, Randy. KD6ZJZ.
Thank you, Dave. Okay, I'm ready to go now.
So
I'm fired up.
This radio, every time I use the monitor button so I can hear weak signals, when I transmit and I have the monitor button on, after I let up on the mic, it won't receive anything. It just goes deaf until you push the monitor button again, and then it works. This is China. I'm thinking what I might do is swap it out, because I've got another identical radio sitting in a car I never drive, so I'm going to switch it out and see if I can see if it works any better, because I think there's something wrong with this radio. It's weird.
Yeah, it was made in China.
Yeah.
Where's Sam? Where's Sam tonight? I haven't heard from him.
He's at a RCR meeting.
RCR, yeah.
Oh.
So that's why he asked me to fill in for him.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. In fact, it says on the list that Sam asked to do the HF.
And that's why I was surprised that Steve was on tonight, because he usually attends the same meeting. And that's why Mike BUW is not here. He's at that meeting.
Oh, okay.
So that's all the exciting info I have.
Okay.
In my ignorance, what is that meeting? What was the abbreviation for?
RCR. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I should know what it is. I can't.
Radio controlled racing.
Has something to do with RC Cola.
No, or remote control cars.
Which is my favorite, by the way. But I think it's Racy's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Racy's or something.
Racy's, yeah. I think it's an emergency communications thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I discovered another acronym tonight, that SPARC, SPARC. It doesn't stand for what everybody thinks it does. It stands for Some People Are Really Cool.
There you go.
Well, as soon as you find them, guys, let me know.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I would venture to guess there are hundreds of radio clubs with that acronym.
When you look at the field day results, it seems like every one of them are that.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a snazzy little name, you know.
Yeah. It works good.
Oh, shoot. Hey, guys.
We're probably one of the first. Oh, go for it. Yeah, you're right. We're late. Oh, my God.
UST members of SPARC.
Randy's doing 3 tonight. Jeez.
This is Randy K6RJA, and I'm your obedient net control operator for the Magic Band tonight. So, quick announcements. The club meeting tomorrow night on Zoom. Jeff will send out the link. And on HF, we're going to go up 3. So, keep that, make a note of that. Anyhow, and if you've been checking in, you'll know where it's at. Alrighty, let's get this thing rolling, and we'll get through this son of a gun. So everybody get their seatbelts on and their hard hats, and here we go. Dick, KF6BWH. Hearing Dick. I'm going to go up to Joe. He usually checks in on 220. N6AGB. the check-in. Let's see, Dick didn't check in. Jeff, you're going to crossband on the Etna, KB6CA?
Randy, you're coming in 5-9 on SPARC 3, and I'm transmitting on the banding repeater.
Alrighty, Jeff, thank you for that beautiful signal report. And Ed wasn't here. Gene doesn't do 220. Edie does 220. KN6 EMT. Well, you know, it could be morning somewhere. Depends on what time zone. And I'm usually in a different one, so that's a good analogy, Edie. Thanks for the check-in. Joe had it early, and he's gone okay. George don't check in. Ken don't check in. But Steve, NJ6LN, does check in.
Hey, good evening, Randy. By the way, I heard almost everybody that you heard on 440 from a location that I didn't expect to even get a signal, you know, with all the mud between us and everybody else.
Righty, Steve, I had a hard copy on you there. Hopefully somebody else had a better one.
Sounded great
but
here.
I do know you're there.
You forgot the ID.
Steve, I do have a good copy on you. This is Mike, WA6UIJ.
Sounded great here.
Copy, thank you.
Alrighty, Steve, thanks for the check-in, and I'm glad that somebody can hear you. I just had a bunch of static, that's all. Okay, Dwight, KD6 MLS.
This is Dwight, KD6 MLS. No traffic. Back to you.
But I do got a nice clear signal on you, Dwight. Nice signal. Pete doesn't do to Mario, W6OH.
I'm right here, Randy. Good signal here. Something's so different between the other bands here. This is the Magic Band. I can hear everybody. W6OH Emmett, back to net.
Alrighty, Mario. Thanks for the check-in. And as always, you got a fantastic signal from down there. Dave, WB6OUJ, I know you're out there.
Hey, everybody. WB6OUJ.
Got you, Dave. Sounding good. And John, KS6POG.
I got you here, Randy. This is John. However, you are awfully muffled at this point here. Maybe it's because we're too close on the screen.
It might be. I'll have to take that into account. I'm going to check myself in, because I can. And let's see, Ron, KG6SOI, do you do 220?
Nope.
I didn't think so, but I know Earl does. A KM6SPY. He's doing well, up and about, and you know Sam, he's the Energizer Bunny. Alrighty, Earl, thanks for the check-in, and we can't wait for Edie to be, taking ballet lessons here in the next few days. So, the best wishes for her. And Mike, WA6UIJ.
I couldn't hear Mike.
I got you, Mike. Thanks for the check-in, and all us cows do our best. Tina, no. Flipper refuses to do 220. I'm scooting all the way down to Dave, KD6ZJZ.
Hey, Randy. Hello to the group, everybody. This is Dave on 220, the Magic Band, KD6ZJZ. Back to net control.
Dave, got you checked in. Wonderful signal. Is there any late or missed members that would love to check in at this time? Well, not hearing any, I'm just going to call what the heck visitors, why not? Ed, KI6ADQ, are you out there? I wonder, he's supposed to be moving up to the upper desert. I wonder if he's done that or not. Okay, and Henry, KN6CQL. Alrighty, well, not hearing any, I am going to close this son of a gun down at 1922, going on 23 minutes. So
working.
All righty.
Yeah.
I am unmuted.
Yes, I'm unmuted too. Should probably go full screen on this. There we go.
Okay.
I had a weird flipping. Somehow my connection to YouTube was interrupted for a moment, but it managed to correct itself. I'm not sure why that did that. I've already got 4 playbacks on YouTube. What does that mean? I don't know. 1 concurrent viewer.
You had what on YouTube?
I had 4 playbacks.
4 playbacks.
But 1 concurrent viewer so far. And we're 16 minutes and 29. Average watch time 16 minutes 29 seconds. We've been transmitting for.
So people are already tuning into what's happened?
Yeah, I mean I'm live on YouTube, so you can tune in. It's like a 20-second delay.
Yeah.
But I actually set it up for minimum. What do they call it? Delay.
Yeah.
But it still has like a 20-second delay.
Well, it's got to go through China first here.
Yeah, they have to okay everything. It goes through the air.
How true. How true. How true.
They scan it, pull out any pertinent information.
Yeah, anything that's real.
Yeah.
Hey, John, is that a loop antenna in your background?
Yeah, that's a little cheapie from MFJ. A couple $100 for that. And the controller, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's got a controller? No. At the bottom. Oh, so
oh yeah, there you go.
It's a tuner.
What do you use that for? What frequency is that on, John?
Yeah.
Well, right now it's on 20 meters.
Darn.
And I've done good across the country with it on 20 meters, sitting right there. I've talked to the East Coast 3 times.
Wow.
They do. I had the MFJ, I don't know what it was, the 1380 through 10, whatever it was, and they actually hear very well, and they really do perform. It's just that they don't take much wattage. You only take 120 watts, whatever they are.
Yeah, well, this will take 100 watts, but the only bad thing about this one is you have to change the wire loop for each frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a pain in the rear.
It's
I'll
actually a
probably
tuned antenna.
with this one, a little while and buy me a better one. But I didn't want the MFJ they got in the catalog because I want 10 through 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's hard to find.
Well, the MFJ is pretty expensive. It's a half a kilobuck, man. It's like $500 now. Just to get it with the controller and everything. But it worked very well. I have to admit, it worked very, very well.
I'm going to save my quarters, nickels, and dimes and get that stepper loop.
Yeah, that should be good too.
You get all the bells and whistles with it, it'll be about $1,800.
Oh,
yeah. Ooh, ow, ow, ow.
And they've got one under development now that will take more than just 100 watts. They're going to put higher power on it. But it's going to be higher bucks too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's cheap anymore. That's for damn sure.
The stepper, does it automatically tune?
This one here?
No, the stepper, the $1,800 one.
Well, yeah, it would have a remote tuner with it, and it would also be waterproof, not just water resistant like they are now. They'll be
waterproof external tuner. Yeah.
Nice.
That's the best way to go.
There's another company that makes one that's kind of impressive. It's Alpha Antenna. Not Alpha Delta, it's Alpha Antenna.
Yeah.
And I have one of their portable verticals that works real good.
Yeah, but they're like Flip said, they're in a neighborhood of $500-600 still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're real proud of their stuff. Even this vertical back, when I got it, it was on sale. It was $250.
Well, when we get back started meeting in person, I'm going to save all those drawings that I win and buy my loop antenna.
Yeah. Well, you probably ought to just cut out the middleman. We just should buy it for you.
Yeah, but you know, John, what you can do is cash in on all Randy's points. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
And you can probably have more than enough.
Yeah.
Well,
enough.
he'll get the publisher clearinghouse to deliver the bucks to him.
I was
Yeah, but
asking
I
Randy, can he turn those points into Bitcoin? Because
No, we wish.
it's very popular right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, once they hack the Bitcoin file, there's no way to find it. It's gone forever.
Yeah, they did that once, didn't they?
They steal your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yes.
When it first came out, I think somebody hacked it and got off with I don't know how many millions of dollars.
Yeah, and it's still very vulnerable.
Well, the whole point of the way Bitcoin works is all transactions are checked through multiple computers. That's the whole point of having the mining.
But is it growing? Is it really growing and catching on?
No, actually, it's Bitcoin itself is just keeps going up and up and up, but it's not as popular as other ones that are cheaper. That are right now, it's kind of they're also going way up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The idea with Bitcoin is they produce 23 million Bitcoins, and that was all they would.
That's all they're supposed to ever have. Yeah. That's why they're $50,000 or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good bankroll.
Yeah, $50,000 or $60,000 of Bitcoin now.
Yeah. Wow. In 2011, they were $8 or something.
Yeah.
I guess I'm showing my age, but I'm still trying to collect those green dollars.
You heard about this Dogecoin?
Yeah,
Dogecoins?
Dogecoin, it started out as like 5 cents, and now it's up to like 20 cents. It's like the
poor man.
Poor man's Bitcoin.
You know, the problem with creating your own monetary system. The problem with creating your own monetary system is everybody's got to agree and it's got to catch on and move. Well, these bits and pieces just don't seem to be catching on worldwide, you know?
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of countries are outlawing them.
Are they really? Yeah.
The fact that most of it's offshore, if it all disappears and there goes your money, you got no recourse.
Yeah. Well, almost all the mining now is happening in China.
All right,
China's
guys,
going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time. We got 15 seconds. Turn on my radio. Turn you guys down.
Yeah. Let me mute myself here.
QST. Good evening, members of SPARC. This is Randy, K6RJA, and I'll be working as net control this evening from my beautiful home in Spalina, Beaumont. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. And now we have our announcements. Right now, the only one I have left, I believe, is the club meeting tomorrow night on Zoom, and Jeff will send out the link as soon as possible, so make sure to be there. Is there any other announcements? Come on now. All righty, hearing none, please stand by. Well, you can sit if you want, it's late, and we will get this son of a gun started. Joe, N6AGB, are you out there? Not hearing Joe. Dick, KF6BWH. Not hearing Dick. Jeff, KB6CA.
Hi, Randy. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Well, you got you, Jeff. Thanks for the check-in. we're going to go down. Gene doesn't check in. Edie doesn't do. Joe has an early. Unless you want to check in, Joe. Apparently not. Alrighty, no George, no Ken. Steve, NJ6LN, are you back home yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm back home. Yeah, got you loud and clear, Randy. This is NJ6LN.
Oh, boy, you got a nice clear signal now. Yeah, for whatever reason, you were just full of scratch on 220. At least to me. Anyhow, let's swoop on down over to White at KD6MLS. He doesn't do it. Sam's an early, but Pete does. KJ6NRR.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR, checking in.
With a great signal, by the way, Pete. Thanks for the check-in. Mario, W6OH, are you out there? Not hearing Mario. I'm going to go to our favorite whitewater guy, WB6OUJ.
Randy, this is Mike, WA6UIJ, and Dave did check in with an early.
Okay, I got Dave with an early. Thank you for that, Mike. John, KF6POG.
This is John, KF6POG, and this is the best I've heard you all night. You even sound better than you do on Zoom.
It's called practice, John. After the third one, I'm doing well. Thanks for the check-in, by the way. And this cute little guy over here, Randy, I'm checking him in. And let's see, Ron should be back. KG6SOI.
Hey, good evening, Randy and Annette. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Thanks for calling Nets tonight, Randy. Good job.
All right, thank you, Ron, for checking in. And you got a great signal there. Earl, can you hear me? KM6SPY. Anybody have a relay on Earl? Well, hearing none, I'm going to swoop on over to Mike at WA6UIJ.
Hey, Randy, this is Mike, WA6UIJ, and thanks for doing all the nets this evening. Great job. Back to net control.
All righty, Mike, thanks for the check-in. Good signal, by the way. And now it's DJ's turn, KJ6UUS.
This is DJ, KJ6US with no traffic.
Gotcha, DJ. Thanks for the check-in and a great signal. That's probably about the best I heard you on HF so far. That's pretty good. Let's see, Tina, I'm going to call her anyhow. WA6WFB. Just white noise. Okay. Flipper, K6WM.
Yeah, good evening, Randy and the net, K6 Whiskey Mike. Randy, you are Captain Net Control this evening. I mean, you've done more than, man, you should just wear a net control hat permanently. Nice sounding signal. The FTDX 3000 is doing a nice job. Back to net, no traffic, K6WM.
Alrighty, Flipper, thank you for that. I just might have to order one of those. Genuine net control operator or something, or official. Anyhow, Dave, KD6ZJZ.
Hello, Randy. Hello, everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and we'll talk more about it at the meeting tomorrow, but also I want to mention we are having a exam session on Saturday this weekend, so that happens about 9 o'clock. Contact Pete if you are interested in any upgrades or any of that stuff. Back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Well, see, there's an announcement we missed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Dave, for that, and we will make a note of that and discuss it further tomorrow. Anyhow, Ed, KI6ADQ. Alrighty, not hearing Ed, one of our visitors, and Henry doesn't do it. Is there any other late missed members or visitors? Come on in now. Not hearing any. This completes our 2 meter roll call. Oops, wrong paper. This completes our 75 meter roll call. Alrighty, and let me drop down
on to where it's pertinent now. Does anybody have any further traffic while we're here? Other than the club meeting?
Tomorrow.
Well, hearing none, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month at Beaumont City Hall, room 2, or, and that's a big or, and it's on Zoom depending on the current pandemic, or which pandemic we got today. Anyhow, and we do have one, so we're going to have our meet on Zoom tomorrow night, so be there. Jeff will send out the, send out the link as soon as possible. Excuse me again. Alrighty, the San Gorgonio Pass. Okay, all members are urged to check in each week for updates of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. For all the ditty chasers out there, go to 145.8 and stand by for instructions. You guys are going to play tonight, right, Mike?
That's affirmative.
Okie dokie, and there's right from the horse's mouth. Or the fingertips, whichever way you want to look at it. And this is Randy, K6RJA, and the net is now closed at 1938 minutes. Thanks for all for checking in. It was a pleasure. And this is K6RJA 73, and the net is now closed.
Yeah, I should have noted.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm the only one that has ears that can hear that noise, apparently. All right.
Alrighty. That was
wow. I can't wait for the meeting tomorrow. I'm excited now.
Mystery. We should have mystery guests every meeting.
I kind of feel like
DJ.
law enforcement is
not really a mystery.
It's not really a mystery now.
What he's going to be talking about is a mystery.
Oh, okay.
It's because I don't even.
I'm thinking like mystery, presentation.
I'm here. I couldn't hear it because I've got my.
We got noise
all the
now.
way down to,
I'm going to go ahead and call this off. Hey guys, see you guys tomorrow at the big meeting. So we'll start early at 6:30. So, yeah, 6:30.
All right, take care, guys.
18:30. Be there, be square. Zoom.
Okay.
Bye.
73.
Randy,
thanks, Joe.
One quick question. What was the Saturday thing? What was the Saturday meeting?
The Saturday was
Saturday
a VE testing.
VE testing session.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
So if you want to get your upgrade, Flip, I know that you're ready to upgrade to Advanced Plus.
Joe,
Extra plus.
sorry I was
Extra
short
plus.
with you on the phone, but the net was in progress and I was checking you in.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here, guys. We'll see you
Take care,
tomorrow
guys.
night.
Okay, so praise
Bye. Bye.
Adios.
Bye. It's fun. Okay. Thanks for checking out our YouTube. I don't. I think everything's pretty much working right now. I don't know why I had that one dropout, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll start the meeting at 18:30, and we'll start the YouTube the same time. So search for us there. 73. Bye.